right, everybody, welcome to the DF Barnes Arena for an all-Eastern matchup. It's the East Coast Blizzard versus the Pinnacle Growlers, the most anticipated match of the season. Pinnacle Growlers beat the East Coast Blizzard beat the Pinnacle Growlers in the preseason, winning 4-2 in the kickoff tournament. So the Growlers have some unfinished business against the Blizzard. So let's see what the Blizzard can do here tonight. They look pretty good in the warm-ups, and a lot of the Blizzard players are coming off a high in the Oktoberfest final where they beat O'Donnell Patriots 6-2, and half of the Blizzard team plays for Holy Heart. So that was a huge, huge win for that team and for some of the players on the Blizzard. So both teams taking a while here to get out on the ice. They're focused, they're locked in, and they're ready to go. So Blizzard make their way out first. So pretty block solid here, especially with the Newfoundland Growlers playing tonight. A pretty impressive crowd out here for this game. And it looks like we are going to have a tribute to the young kid Lincoln, who unfortunately passed away this week. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family. And if you have a hockey stick or a Leafs jersey, please put that outside your door and take a picture and put it under the hashtag #SticksForLink to remember that wonderful, wonderful kid. So great to see these two teams are uniting to do this.
These are always our normal signs for the passing of Lincoln Walsh. Thank you.
Yeah, so once again, our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. And remember, everybody, use the hashtag #SticksForLink if you do post a picture on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that. So this broadcast is dedicated to him. And it should be an exciting game in honor of that young kid. All right, everyone, it's the All-Eastern Battle. The two favorites to make it to the finals this year go head-to-head at the DF Barnes Arena for the first time in the regular season. Growlers want to get revenge. Blizzard want to make a name for themselves after a rough start to the regular season. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a game for the ages. Get your popcorn ready, folks. This is going to be an exciting one. You thought last weekend was good. This weekend is going to be even better. It's Blizzard and Growlers live from the DF Barnes Arena. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for another weekend of Pinnacle Growlers hockey. Carely tries to get it. Russell keeps it in. Marnell coming in quickly, shoots. It's tipped and goes just over the net. Marnell tried to beat his Holy Heart teammate, but Micah Tucker gets a stick in the way. We're going to get a quick line change here as Nolan Avery, Andy Knight, Noah Boland come out, and they will be featured in an interview tonight, all three of them. We interviewed them at practice the other day, and they're going to talk about what it's like to play on the same line with each other. And that'll be aired during the first intermission, so stay tuned for that. It's a fun interview. Interviewed them all individually. Here's Avery to Boland. Avery gets it back. Boland flips it out to Pilgrim. Back down into the corner. Avery's going to try to get it with Russell creeping in. Cleared down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call against the East Coast Blizzard. Growlers going with some quick line changes here. The Blizzard first line is still out, and the Growlers have already gone through three of their lines. Skinner off the draw, over the net. Down low, Skinner tries to get it. Pilgrim leaves it. Sent on net. Nathan Pilgrim has it behind the net. Or sorry, Michael Pilgrim. It's confusing between the two of them sometimes. Skinner tries to get it out front, out to the point. Shot tipped in front by Skinner over the net. Huzzy with the shot on Comden, and he slides across and shuts the door. Maloney back down low. Power. Leaves it for Declan Flynn, now to Jordy Flynn. Pass up ice, Maloney bats it in to Connor Huzzy. Reed Chafe, pinning Earl up against the boards. Percy to Flynn, teammates on the Hitmen last season, and they're back together again on the Blizzard. Flynn to Marner, back to Flynn. Just got out of reach. Out to the point. Earl couldn't get to it, and now here go the Growlers up the other way. It's Budgel, the AP, dancing around the defense. He gets it down low. Philpott cutting to the net. Out to Chafe, and he sends it to Williams. Williams back to Chafe. Chafe walks in and shoots. Blocked and up and hits the netting with 17:46 remaining. An interesting start to this game so far. So Philpott on the draw, couldn't win it. And now it's Logan Andrews. Spurl cutting down the wing, almost given away in front. Luckily Spurl was there and ready. Philpott tries to bring it in. Got taken down. Andrews around the boards, and it makes its way to Quinlan. Hattie Patty is what everyone's calling him after his Oktoberfest final performance. A hat trick against O'Donnell to win the championship. Let's see if he can carry that momentum over here tonight in DF Barnes Arena. Devereaux over to Chafe. Back around the boards. Chafe flicks it up ice, sent on goal just wide of the cage. And now it's Carely. Carely shoots, almost roofed it on Comden, but Comden manages to make the save. Defensive zone face-off here for the Growlers. Micah Tucker and Brady Ralph out there together. Brady Ralph is Micah Tucker's cousin, so both of them are out there together. And can Ralph catch up to Kelly? He didn't, but Kirby was right there waiting. Great stop from Scott Kirby, and a great effort by Ralph to catch up. And Ralph lays the body, and he's going to get a penalty in his AAA debut with a hit on Gavin Connors. Well, quite the hit from him, but it's going to cost him, and the Blizzard are on the power play first. Marnell almost kept it in. It just squeezed out of the zone. Kearley eyeing him down as he tries to get the puck. Up the middle, Percy. Down low, Kirby comes out of his net to try to play. Gillespie up there, dumped down the ice. Comden. Up for Jordy Flynn, who redirects it down low. It's Gillespie. Around the boards, Andrews couldn't get there now. Percy back in front to Flynn, almost got the shot off, and it goes down low to Marnell. Out to the point, it's Andrews twisting away. Got lots of traffic in front of the net. Jacob Kosh. Down low to Marnell. Flynn drives to the front of the net, given away, and it's Connor Huzzy. A 4v1 here. Huzzy gets it down low, and he's beating Andrews. What a hustle from Connor Huzzy. Still with the puck. He has 4 Blizzard players on him, and he's going to draw a penalty. What a penalty-killing effort by Connor Huzzy. And he really helped out the Growlers there. Talked about this last week. Ever since he missed that penalty shot against the Western Kings, he's been like something let out of a cage, and he hasn't been able to slow down as Andrews goes to the penalty box. Pilgrim leaves it behind for Flynn. 4-on-4, lots of ice out there for both of these teams to make something happen. Up the middle, it's Andy Knight. In for Nolan Avery. And here they go. They just get called for a hand pass, and it's going to be a face-off just outside the zone. Quinlan losing it on the boards. It goes up the middle to Power. Power coming in, almost brought down. It's sent in front, fanned on by Flynn. Goes down to Maloney. Leaves it behind for Connor Williams, who tried to send it up the middle to Andy Knight, but it's Declan Flynn who gives it across to Michael Pilgrim. Andy Knight tries to get to it. Maloney couldn't get there, and now it's Power out in front. Oh, Quinlan tried to go low side on Kirby. He just dragged it wide. So Growlers on the power play now. Maloney trying to get to the net. Malachi Marner clears it out. Here's Debro, Nick Debro coming in, fakes the shot and tried to curl it around Malachi Marner, and out comes Scott Kirby. He answered our question at practice the other day. He said he was a player in novice, so that's why he's so comfortable coming out of the net. And I think Clay Ryan's mom owes me a free muffin in the school cafeteria on Monday. No, just kidding. Here's Skinner out to the point to Debro. He shoots, tried to get the tip from O'Brien. Pilgrim trying to set it up. Out to Debro. Whips it on net. A tipped by Marner. Another shot saved again by Comden. Skinner down low to O'Brien. Tried to get it to Bolin, and a pass goes right up through the middle. And out he comes again. Kirby right on the tape of Skinner. Skinner backhands it into O'Brien, and he couldn't get past Marner. Marner given away in front. It's Bolin. Bolin shoots. Tipped wide. Skinner out in front again. Marnell gets there, and now Malachi Marner hustling to the puck. Back to even strength. Connors cleared all the way down the ice, and it is an icing call and a great penalty kill by the Blizzard. But the Growlers kept pushing. Almost managed to find the net on multiple occasions. Marner to Butcher, who tries to clear it out. Ralph trying to keep it in. Butcher bringing it in, and it's Gillespie up for Andy Knight. Knight coming in on goal, dancing up through the middle. It's Huzzy trying to get it. It's sent out front, and it's turned over. And now Russell trying to dump it down low. Ralph plays a very physical game, it seems. Andy Knight up the middle to Connor Huzzy. Huzzy coming in. Look at this. Connor Huzzy going to the net. Power brings them down. Great effort by Connor Huzzy as he still tries to get the puck. Here's Devin Down. Looking for Power, sends it up the middle to Russell. Ralph back checks, and it goes to Marnell, who dumps it back down low. Oh, it takes a bad bounce in front. Russell, and Kirby was ready with the snag in net with 11:49 left to go. What a first period of hockey so far from these two teams. A great game. Folks, this first period is sponsored by NL Kubota Limited. NL Kubota Limited serves you as your full-line Kubota dealer with a large inventory of farm and construction equipment. So there's a store in St. John's as well as one in Central in Gander. Here's Flynn to Marner. Percy with Michael Pilgrim waiting at the point. Percy tries to get to it. He dumps it down low. Around the boards, Declan Flynn tries to keep it in. Elias Marner sends it to Pilgrim. Philpott back into the zone. It's Budgel. Backhand pass. Here's Philpott. Oh, what a saucer pass over to Reed Chafe. It bounced over his stick. Philpott to Chafe. To Jordy Flynn. 3 former teammates out there now. Philpott, Chafe, and Flynn all played together with the Mount Pearl Blades. They got split up last year as Chafe and Philpott went to the Thunder and Flynn got drafted to the Hitmen. And they're split up again this year. And I'm sure there's lots of chirping between those 3 players when they see one another, and the winner of this game will get bragging rights, that's for sure. Kosh left it for Quinlan. Oh, Tucker crunches him in open ice. Someone call collision clinic after that one. And Kosh tries to lay the body. It's O'Brien coming to the net. Andrews turns it back to Maloney. Maloney with the shot just wide of the net. Quinlan. Kearley out to the point. Lovely move by Devereaux. The rebound's in front. Oh, O'Brien just stretched a little bit too far and just put it wide of the net. Here's Spurl with the shot. Rebound, Kirby. Back-to-back stops. He came to play tonight. Here's Nick Devereaux. Has it in his own end. Tried to send it up to Andy Knight, but it hit off O'Brien's stick. Micah Tucker shoots, and it goes up and hits the padding and into the crowd with 9:20 left to go. So out comes the power line. Poland, Knight, and Avery. Let's see what they can do on this draw. Andy Knight scored the overtime winner Sunday morning against the Impact. Jesse Harner made an even better stop, and Andy Knight talks about that in his interview, which will air during the first intermission. It's Connors, and somehow Scott Kirby managed to keep that out of the net. It looked like it might have snuck through the 5-hole. Here's Malachi Marner. Tried to go low on Kirby. Banked off the boards and dumped back into the corner. Sent up the middle. Given away, and Andy Knight leads the charge. Nolan Avery going down the side. Knight, great pass. It's Noah Bolin who shoots. Blocked in front by Pilgrim. And now it's Connors sneakily avoiding a hit there from Nolan Avery. Connors again tries to go low on Kirby. Seems to be a bit of a trend here. Up for Nolan Avery, who gives it away to Power. Luke Power going to the net, turned over, and Avery twists away. Avery still going, lots of space. Manages to dump it down low. Up for Luke Power. Power spins it around. Marnell tries to get there. Pilgrim dumps it back down low. Maloney to Williams. And now Skinner. Dumped off the boards. It's Canes. Sent up the middle. Tipped in front. And just through the crease. Kirby was sent sprawling. Now it's Michael Skinner. Skinner cuts up the other way, going to the net. Skinner waits out in front, and it's saved by Comden with 7:23 left in the first period. Great save from him to hang on. It's really been a tale of the tendies this game. They've been the main reason why it's still 0-0. Been a pretty offensively dominated game so far in this one. And it's a pretty civil one at the moment. Hoping I don't jinx that, but not a lot of penalties, not a lot of roughing around, except for occasional couple of big hits. Here's Andrews. Down low, Canes tries to get it. Zach Earl around the boards. It's Jordy Flynn. Back for Earl. And now sent up to Elias Marner, the captain of the Blizzard. Flynn's cutting to the net. Percy, Flynn! Oh, it went off the tip of his stick. Almost got the full thing on it, but it just went wide. And now here's Canes with Huzzy going to the net. Canes to Huzzy, and a fantastic defensive play by Andrews to get down and get the deflection. Here's Kosh to Elias Marner. Marner out in front to Flynn, and it's blocked by Devereaux. The two number 9 defensemen making two big plays back to back. Kosh down low for Flynn. Flynn to down. Down, shoots, saved by Kirby. Spurl to Kosh. Up to Reed Chafe. Philpott up to Skinner, and he dumps it down low. Malachi Marner is going to get it on the boards. Chafe tries to lay the body. Here's Quinlan. Given away on the boards. It's Budgelou tries to get it. Quinlan takes down Philpott. Off the boards, it's Philpott who tries to push it back into the zone, and now Reed Chafe takes it over. Chafe to the net, dances it back around. Pilgrim tries to get there. Philpott, oh, taken down by Kosh, and that's going to be a penalty for the East Coast Blizzard power play for the Pinnacle Growlers is what I was trying to say. So let's see what they can do here. Big hit on the boards by Jacob Kosh. Lots of highlights for TikTok for sure after this game, after the first period. Boland out to Devereaux. Over to Andy Knight. Back to Devereaux. Devereaux waits to Avery. Back for Devereaux. Devereaux to Avery. Still waiting. Down low, Skinner. Out in front to Boland. What a save by Comden. Sprawling out and just getting enough on the pad. And it's Devereaux with a snipe. But it was just tipped up over by Comden. What a save from him. So 4:55 remaining in the first. Pretty fast first period of play so far. It's Skinner. Boland driving to the net. Skinner waits. Devereaux creeps in. Elects to give it out to Avery. Devereaux. Andy Knight. Back to Devereaux. Devereaux fans on the shot. Just manages to collect himself before he got into trouble there. It's Andy Knight. Shoots, save in net by Comden, and it's cleared down the ice with a minute left on the power play for the Growlers. Knight. Bringing it in over to Boland. Here's Pilgrim. Back to Boland. To Pilgrim. For Nolan Avery. Avery shoots. Rebound in front. They try to get it, and Comden makes another stop. Kirby comes out of the net. Sent up to Avery. Here's Quinlan. Dumping it down around the boards. Scott Kirby is going to leave it down low. Tucker with Percy up there. It bounces up and off the boards. Sent up the middle. Jordy Flynn gonna chase it down. Coming way out of his net is Scott Kirby. That's gonna do it for the power play for the Growlers. And now Growlers caught napping here. Great save by Kirby. What a shot by Percy. It's Flynn who scores. Declan Flynn. And it's 1-0 for the East Coast Blizzard. Growlers got caught hot dogging in their own end, and it cost them. And the Blizzard are on the board first. Up for Micah Tucker. Tucker shoots off the cage at Ty Comden. He'll feel that one tomorrow. Maloney tries to take the shot. O'Brien looks for the puck. Pass across to Power. Sent up the middle. Tucker tried to lay the body. Dump back into the corner. Kearley gonna get there first. Out to the point to Maloney. Russell going in. Tucker tried to backhand it out in front. Nobody there, but Kearley gets it. Backhand out in front. And Comden manages to hang on. Close call for the Blizzard. Ty Comden was ready. That was a great save from him. Sent into the corner, down. Butcher tried to get to the puck, down. With it behind the net, given away to Canes. Down, swipes it off his stick. Huzzy, Williams, waits, shoots, tipped. Oh, just wide. Gavin Connors. Almost gave it away in front. It goes up the middle to Williams. Tries to take it into the zone. Sent up the middle, Pilgrim. Don't back down into the corner. Here's Connors. Connors takes it up the other side. Dumps it down around the boards. Here's Pilgrim. Up the middle, Connor Huzzy tries to get to it. Waiting is Reed Chafe, and he's going to be called for offsides with 1:13 left to go. What a great game of hockey so far from both of these teams. Pilgrim over to Debro. Dumps it down around the boards. Budgel gonna get there first. Philpott. Reed Chafe trying to step in. Debro up to Budgel. Pilgrim coming in on net. Michael Pilgrim trying to bring it in. Philpott looks for it. It's Quinlan down behind the net. Quinlan with Debro. Still battling for it on the boards. It's Philpott who tries to get it. Pilgrim over to Debro. Up to Chafe. Chafe tries to break it out. Blizzard keep it in. Back around the boards, Budgel. Up to Philpott. Now here's Reed Chafe to Kosh. Kosh tries to take it, and now it's Andy Knight. Knight shoots, saved by Comden. Knight again off the post. Oh, he almost had a buzzer beater. Boland putting the pressure on, and that's going to do it, folks, for what has been a thrilling first period of play. Knight and Spurl into it at the end there. So, folks, we got an interview for you during the first intermission, and we'll send it over to Nolan Avery, Andy Knight, and Noah Boland. Hey everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Nolan Avery in the penalty box, which is where it's like you spend a lot of time to, it seems, this season.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's not always what I want to do, but can't always disagree with the calls.
So what's your job on the Pinnacle Growlers as a second year?
I'm just trying to be there as much as I can, help the team out in any ways I can, on and off the ice. If any of the guys need anything, like, I'm always there for them. And if I see, like, someone on my team get hurt, like, I just want to make sure they're okay, and you never want something to happen like that.
And what's your goal for this season?
I want to win the championship. I think that's everyone's goal here. We have unfinished business left at Atlantics from last year, and we're looking to go back there and make an impact.
And I know you're a big high school hockey player as well. How can that schedule affect with the AAA schedule?
Well, right now, my number one priority, same with everyone here, is Growlers. And high school comes second, and we'll do what we can for both teams. But right now, we want to focus on Growlers and make it to Atlantics.
What have you learned on or off the ice from being a member of the Pinnacle Growlers these 2 years?
A lot. Like, the coach and staff is unreal. It's the players, the amount of people I've met from everywhere. It's not just like when I played Hitman both years. It's only from the East End. I've met people from Harbor, Maine, and CBS and Paradise, some of my good buddies. So it's been a great time and pleasure to be around this organization.
And I think we already know the answer to this question, but what NHL player do you compare yourself to and why?
You know, the guys were joking with us earlier, like, I knew you were going to ask this question. I'm like, I'm going to go with the obvious, Matthew Tkachuk. It's the one you always say, so I'll go Matthew Tkachuk.
All right, thank you very much, Nolan, and best of luck with the rest of the season.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey everyone, this is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with the captain of the Pinnacle Growlers, Andy Knight. Andy, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. You scored a beautiful overtime winner yesterday morning. How did that feel, and how did that pump up the boys in the locker room?
You know, obviously, it's an awesome feeling scoring an overtime winner in any team, in any situation, especially because we're playing Central, who are second place, and they're on our tail all year, and they always have been. So, yeah.
So when you scored, I saw you went right over to Jesse Harnum. I mean, what was the meaning behind that? That was pretty sportsmanlike of you to go back to the tendy.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, I lost my man coming down the wing, and Jesse made an unbelievable save. So my goal doesn't happen without Jesse. So yeah.
And what's your job as the captain of the Pinnacle Growlers?
You know, not much changes. You know, everyone's a leader in their own way. I think just keeping the boys in check and like bringing my experience to the table, I'd say.
This is your third year with the team this year. So what have you learned as a Pinnacle Growler on the ice and off the ice?
Like not to get too overwhelmed with it all. Like, you know, it's just a game in the end, and everyone's together and a team. It's not all about yourself.
And I know you play a lot of sports yourself. You had to juggle the soccer finals with Gonzaga or come here. So, you know, how do you juggle all the sports you play?
Well, you know, I just kind of keep track of everything, and obviously Growlers comes first because it's the most serious, rather than Ultimate Frisbee with school. Obviously, I love it, but yeah, Growlers comes over everything, and yeah, I just keep my priorities straight and keep track of everything.
And which NHL player, current or retired, do you compare yourself to, and why?
I think I'm going to have to go with Mitch Marner. You know, obviously not a playmaker like him. I score some more goals, but that's all I got, really, Mitch Marner, yeah.
All right, thank you, Andy, and good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. This is No Time Off with Seth Hyde, and I'm joined here with Noah Boland. Noah, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So what's your favorite part about being on the Pinnacle Growlers these last 2 years?
Definitely just traveling on the road. We have a lot of fun, a lot of good times on the bus, and just winning games with the boys.
How do you juggle school with hockey? Because I know Gonzaga is semesterized, so that got to be tough going on the road sometimes.
Yeah, well, normally I get to talk to my teachers before we leave, and I get work that I have to do on the days that I'll miss, and I'll do it on the bus on the way out.
What does having two veteran line mates like Nolan Avery and Andy Knight do to your player and character?
Well, it's pretty cool getting to play with them, as they're a bit more experienced than I am. And yeah, well, all I have to do is pass them the puck, and they seem to know how to put it in the back of the net. So.
And are you sick of them yet? Because you go to the same school, you play on school hockey, and you play with them Pinnacle Growlers, so you're not sick yet, are you?
I'm getting there, especially with that Nolan Avery and all those penalties he's getting.
Yeah, making your line look bad.
Yeah.
So is there any NHL player, past or current, that you compare yourself to and why?
I'd probably say Crosby, just probably my passing and my two-way play.
All right, Noah, thank you very much, and best of luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, welcome back to our second period of play after what's been a thrilling first period of play between the Pinnacle Growlers and the East Coast Blizzard. This is going to be an exciting second. I'm loving the song that's being played in the arena. It's the Leafs' new goal song, and we've got to hear that lots this year so far. Had a rough game last night against Florida, but we'll take 80-2 this year rather than 81-1 as our record. In the Newfoundland Growlers game right now, it's 6-4 for the Newfoundland Growlers in their home opener. Brock Caulfield scored for the Newfoundland Growlers, which is Cole Caulfield's brother. And it looks like that Caulfield brother picked the right side, going with the Toronto Maple Leafs organization. Pass across to Russell. Coming into the zone, it's Power. Over to Gillespie. Up the middle to Nolan Avery, who Noah Bolin is getting sick of getting all the penalties. Sure, there's lots of banter in the dressing room whenever Nolan Avery gets his penalty per game. Here's Gillespie. Waits. Down low to Andy Knight. Now Bolin. Bolin to Nolan Avery. Avery takes a spill, and now it's Russell. Russell takes off the other direction. Maloney tried to drop it back. It's Andy Knight. Playing it down low. Trying to lift it out in front. Bolin sends it to Russell, and Kirby makes the stop. Prancing out to make that save. It's like a wave of people came into the arena. There's a lot more people by the looks of it here in the second than there was in the first. I think tomorrow night's game is going to have a big crowd because the Newfoundland Growlers home opener was tonight, so I'd say that brought a lot of people away from tonight's game. It's Earl. Lots of traffic around Scott Kirby. Out in front to Jordy Flynn, got a stick lifted. Andrew shoots, rebound, and oh my goodness, Scott Kirby with an unbelievable save. Cutting across and getting the stick out. Great way for him to start off this second period. Percy cuts to the net. Kirby covers it up. Jordy Flynn tries to get the puck. Philpott trying to get it. It's Reed Chafe. Elias Marner dumps it down low around the boards. Kirby plays it ahead, given away in front, and now Brandon Philpott. Turned over to Marner. It's Earl. Deacon around Devereaux. Earl still with it down low. Pilgrim trying to get the puck. Philpott and Elias Marner. Budgel tried to bank it off the boards. Philpott taken down, and that's going to be a penalty for the East Coast Blizzard, and a great opportunity here for the Pinnacle Growlers to get on the board for the first time this game. So Growlers hungry to beat Ty Comden for the first time this game. He's been on fire. Both netminders have been on fire this game. Gillespie, shot from the point. Keynes tries to jam away for it, and it's covered up by Comden. Here's Connor Huzzy out to the point to Gillespie. Gillespie shoots, tipped in front, just wide. It comes back down in front. Michael Skinner to Canes. Skinner, Pilgrim out to the point, and they reset again after a bit of chaos in front of the net. Out to the blue line, Pilgrim. Over to Skinner. Skinner shoots, just wide. Skinner out to Pilgrim. Saved by Comden. Growlers not creating a lot of chaos in front of the net on that power play. That's something they should probably start doing. Park a big body in front. That's something the Blizzard do really well. They screen Scott Kirby, but it is pretty hard to beat Scott Kirby when he's screened or not screened. Here's Devereaux. Gave it away, but luckily Nolan Avery is there. O'Brien, Andy Knight trying to take it. Flynn down to O'Brien. Knight creeps with it down low. Played back down low, it's O'Brien. Knight to Devereaux. Devereaux shoots, rebound up in the air. Ben O'Brien tries to get it. That's going to be a hand pass by the looks of it against the Pinnacle Growlers. It's going to be a face-off just outside of Blizzard defensive territory. Avery over to Devereaux. Devereaux shoots off the pipe, and Comden thought he had it in his back, and he backed into the net. Luckily, he didn't have it. Another shot. Oh, my goodness, it's on top of the net. Oh, a crazy sequence. Growlers get caught with some bad luck again. Andy Knight hit the post with 5 seconds left in the first. Devereaux hits the post, and then it goes up in the air and on top of the net. Not the best luck there. Blizzard aren't complaining. 21 seconds left on the Zach Earl penalty. Out to the blue line, it's Nick Devereaux. Devereaux shoots, low side, up in the air, and Comden makes the save. Well, I heard through the grapevine that the Newfoundland Growlers won tonight's game. So big home opening win for them. Zach Earl comes out of the box. Devereaux shoots, another save by Comden, blocked in front. And this Blizzard defense has been incredible. The Growlers offense has been incredible, and the Blizzard's defense has been incredible. That's what's holding off the stellar offense. Down to Flynn. Flynn sneaks it out in front. Nifty little play. Tucker over to Kearley. Turned over Flynn. Deaking around everyone. Turned over to Connor Huzzy. Huzzy coming in on goal. Down. Missed the check on him. Now it's Malachi Marner. Gavin Connors looked for it. Huzzy turns and shoots. Redirected by Comden. Got a feeling this is going to be a pretty low-scoring game between both of these teams. By the way the goalies are playing, I don't know if Scott Kirby has had more than 2 shots on him here in this second period. It's been all Growlers. Pilgrim back down into the corner, and Comden saved that hiccup by making a great save. So let's see what the Growlers can do off this face-off here. Pilgrim bringing it in, down low. Budgel tried to get a hold of it on the boards. Reed Chafe dumps it back down low. Chafe trying to get it, still can't get it in the Blizzard. Take it up ice, Ralph almost fends Marnell off the puck, and he crunches Marnell up against the boards. Man, what a key piece Ralph has been in this game. A last-minute call-up for the Pinnacle Growlers. He was notified about 2 hours before the game, and what a game he has had. Pretty crazy to see Brady Ralph get a goal in this one. That really cap off quite the Pinnacle Growlers debut and under 18 AAA debut. Gillespie with the snipe almost got it through traffic. That puck had eyes on its way to the net. Kosh coming in on net. Still going, and that's going to be a penalty here towards the Pinnacle Growlers. Blizzard on the power play with 13:31 left to go in the second, and their first real offensive opportunity of this second period. See what they can do off this face-off. Off the boards and down the ice, O'Brien chasing Andrews. O'Brien gets there first. Huzzy going to the net. Oh, he just put it too far ahead of him. Marnell up the middle to Percy. And offsides called there against the Blizzard. 1:40 left to go on the power play for the East Coast Blizzard. Logan Andrews almost giving it away to Connor Huzzy. Andrews turns it over. Huzzy dumps it in. Percy up the middle, given away. It's Nick Devereaux. Devereaux coming to the net and turned over again. It's Jordy Flynn racing down the boards, but Williams will beat him to it. Marnell, shot from the corner. Hit off Connor Huzzy's skate. That had to hurt. Flynn into Percy. Percy shoots, rebound in front. Still trying to get it. It's Jordy Flynn who looks for it and cleared down the ice again by the Pinnacle Growlers. Andrews up ahead, and in come the Blizzard. Pilgrim turns around. Down low to Flynn, out to the point. Michael Pilgrim steps in, gives it to Declan Flynn, and he almost hit someone down along the boards. Declan Flynn is the only goal of the game so far. .28 seconds left to go on the power play for the Blizzard. Quinlan waits down low to Connors, and Quinlan's going to get to it again. It goes to Connors. Connors out in front, and Kirby right there to scoop it up with 11 seconds left to go now on the power play. Pilgrim has it pinned up against the boards. Connors tries to get to it. Up to Bolin. Pass in front and turned over to Quinlan. Quinlan brings it ahead. Bolin tried to get to it, and now it's Avery. Avery over to Knight. Given away, and now it's Power. Power brings it in. Pilgrim takes it over. Pilgrim around the boards to Quinlan. Pilgrim tried to get to it, and Bolin takes it over. Bolin and Quinlan on the boards. Bolin banked off the side wall. Avery up the middle to Andy Knight. Up to Luke Power. Bolin to Andy Knight. Knight shoots, or sorry, that's Nolan Avery. Avery gets it again, another shot block. Avery again. Oh, he shoots it. It hit a body, and it goes up and hits the padding. Great effort by that shift. Almost managed to find the back of the net for the first time this game. Marner around the boards. It's Percy and Flynn. Percy tried to get it to Flynn, and Kirby is going to cover it up. Percy trying to get to it on the boards. Ralph waits for it. There's Flynn to Marner. Tucker up ahead. Kearley coming in. Kearley still going. Devin down. Manages to get in the way. Turned over to Micah Tucker. Skinner tries to keep it in. It goes to Flynn. Flynn dumps it into the corner. Passed across to Gillespie. Sent up the middle to Tucker. Down. Gives it away. Skinner. Skinner, wrap around, out in front, and they finally score! It's Micah Tucker who roofs it into the top corner. What a shot by Micah Tucker. And on the topic of that, on the topic of the Tucker family, the sponsor of this second period is NL Kubota Limited. NL Kubota Limited serves you as your official full-line Kubota dealer. Micah Tucker absolutely put that one right upstairs. Said they had to crash that net, create chaos, and they did, and now it's a tie game. Sent up the middle. Williams tries to keep it in. Reed Chafe. Philpott lays the body on Connors. Now it goes up the middle. Williams almost brought down. Williams gets it in again. Philpott trying to get it away from Andrews. And here goes Connors. Gavin Connors trying to take it past Williams, and it's given away to Budgel. Budgel up the middle to Philpott. Up to Reed Chafe. Banked off the boards and cleared all the way down. Maloney. And Williams. Williams up the middle to Chafe. And now ahead to Tucker. Stopped by Comden, and he puts it into his glove. Kearley to O'Brien. And it's down low to Tucker. Sent it out in front to Kearley. Quinlan to Kearley. Pilgrim tries to get the puck, and now it's Kosh getting away. Kosh busting in. Shot saved by Kirby. Back down low, turned over again. Tried to get it to Spurl, and it's sent down the ice. O'Brien left to chase Pilgrim. Up the middle it goes to Quinlan. Quinlan gets pushed up by Devereaux. Flynn tries to keep it in the zone. Pass across to O'Brien. O'Brien, Maloney, shot blocked and steered wide. Spurl over to Quinlan. Down around the boards is Flynn. Up the middle, Quinlan tried to get to it, played down low to Skinner, who tried to flip it out in front. Kosh up the middle. Devereaux gets there. Almost given away to Huzzy. It's turned over at center. Connor Huzzy takes it up the other way. Skinner to the net. Shot, rebound came out in front. Nobody was there. And now the Blizzard come back on the counterattack, dumping it down into the corner. Ralph Skinner banked off the boards, and now it's Drew Canes with a race with Devin Down. He's taken down, no pun intended. And now Skinner still trying to free it on the boards. Sent out front to Canes, and it just gets out of the zone. Gillespie pass ahead to Skinner. Ralph to Gillespie. Marnell tried to slip it over to Power, and he took a stumble right into his own bench with 5:28 left to go in the second. Great period it has been so far. And again, plenty more to come. It's 1 to Earl. And he gives it across to Andrews, who banks it ahead to Luke Power. To Avery. Sent up the middle and is given away to Luke Power. Power comes to the net. Power tried to slip it out in front. Pilgrim up to Avery. And now here he goes. Nolan Avery and Andy Knight. Avery. Knight! Oh my goodness! Someone call the police! Ty Comden just robbed the Growlers. Unbelievable save. What a pass by Nolan Avery. And a great shot by Knight. But man, oh man, Ty Comden slides across and makes an unbelievable stop. Avery given away, and it's Jordy Flynn who dumps it down. Up to Andy Knight. Knight gets it back again. Knight, oh my goodness, what a weird collision on the boards. Avery shoots, tipped in front by Knight. Percy back down low to Andrews. Avery tried to hit Andrews, but Andrews managed to get out of the way just in time. Sent up the middle, Percy down low. Pilgrim clears it in. Avery trying to get to it. It goes up the middle. It's Gavin Connors. Coming in on goal, Maloney. Pushed up against the boards, and looks like the Growlers are going to get a power play here with 3:41 remaining. Scott Kirby almost made it to the bench. Pretty fast speed from him. Avery chirping Gavin Connors as he goes to the penalty box. So Philpott on the draw with 3:42 remaining. 2-minute power play for the Growlers. They've been all over the Blizzard in the second period. Let's see if they can keep it up. Up and into the bench, and Johnny Call gets out the way pretty quickly after what happened on Sunday. Got hit right in the neck with a puck, but seems like he's back and ready to go on the bench. Here's Gillespie. To the back door, it's Skinner. Out to Pilgrim. To Skinner. Skinner, Philpott, fans on the shot. Gillespie. Reed Chafe. Out to Pilgrim. Skinner walks in, shoots just wide. Gillespie. To Pilgrim. Pilgrim shot tip in front by Philpott. Rebound, and Comden is going to haul it in to cover it up. So Blizzard putting out some heavy hitters here to see what they can do on this penalty kill. Devereaux over to Andy Knight. Shoots just over the net, it bounces back out. O'Brien gets to it. Out to Devereaux. Devereaux shoots. And where is it? Got stuck in Malachi Marner's arm. And it just dropped down in front of the net. So let's see if the Growlers can make something happen here. Minimal time left in the second period. It's Devereaux walking in, and it's given away. It's Luke Power in alone. Power, oh my goodness. Couldn't get the shot off. Great back check by the Growlers. Here's Andy Knight. Back out to Devereaux. To Avery. Avery shoots. Saved in net by Comden. O'Brien out in front, save. O'Brien wrap around, and they just couldn't get it. They haven't had very good puck luck this game, that's for sure. Devereaux tried to leave it for Boland. And we're back to even strength here as Avery twists away. Devereaux with the one-timer just wide. Gillespie moves in. Plays it down low to Andy Knight. Out to the point. Devereaux shoots, tipped in front. Rebound, Avery. Oh, he tried to pass it out in front. Still screened, and it's cleared down the ice by the Blizzard. Kirby way out of his net. What a pass ahead. It's Noah Boland. Boland between the legs pass, and he just couldn't get it to the net. Kearley shot, almost got it to Chafe for the tip. Pass ahead. Flynn trying to get there. It's Gillespie trying to send it up the middle. Flynn look to lift the stick. Flynn sent it to Marner on the backhand. Dumped in by Earl. Kirby comes out of his net and left it for Gillespie. Chafe tried to lay the body on Marner. Here's Tucker trying to bring it in. Pilgrim couldn't get there, and now it's Marner. Marner in just over the net. Out to Andrews. Played back into Tucker. Growlers with a bit of time left. Tucker getting through everyone. Tucker still going, and there's going to be a holding call here to end off this second period of play. So going into the third, the Growlers will be on the power play. Folks, we'll be right back after the second intermission concludes. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third and final period of play between the All-Eastern battle. It's the Pinnacle Growlers versus the East Coast Blizzard, live from the DF Barnes Arena. It's going to be an exciting third. I can feel it. It's been a great game already. So Blizzard out here first, plotting what they're going to do here in this third period, shorthanded for the first 2 minutes. So let's see if the Growlers can capitalize on this. And here come the Growlers. On the power play, best chance they've had to take the lead this game, and let's see if they can. In these 2 minutes, they had a wonderful, wonderful second period of play. Probably the best period I've seen them play all year. They just couldn't beat Ty Comden. So let's see if they can beat him here in this third period. So here we go, both teams making their way to the face-off dot. And we are underway for our third and final period of play between the Pinnacle Growlers and the East Coast Blizzard. Devereaux over to O'Brien, given away, and Knight tries to keep it in. Elias Marner in his own end tries to clear. Boland to Avery. Avery twisting away and gets it down low to Boland. Boland tried to sneak one past Comden, and it goes out to the point to Devereaux. Devereaux, Andy Knight dishes it back across, and it goes out to Devereaux and is cleared all the way down the ice. Kirby sends it back up. Knight tried to send it in and cleared down again. Kirby gonna come out to get it and leave it for Devereaux. Still waiting for Scott Kirby's goalie goal to happen. It's a very anticipated day, and I'm sure it'll definitely happen before the end of the season. By the rate he's going coming out of that net. If there's an empty net, they have to pass it to him to try to set him up. Avery with the slapper and a flashy stop by Comden. Goes out to the point. Devereaux creeps in and shoots. Rebound comes back out front and is cleared down the ice with 10 seconds left to go on the power play. Given away to Marnell. Pilgrim shoots, blocked by Devereaux. Chafe up to Pilgrim. Skinner Pass back across and cleared into the zone. Philpott. To Chafe. Trying to send it out in front. Chafe looks forward and is given away. Marnell. Off the boards, chipped down the ice. Andrews. Turns around, sent it in front. Earl with the shot. Kirby with another save. So an exciting start to this third period. It's been a great game from two great teams. O'Brien. All the way down the ice. And it will go for an icing call with 17 minutes remaining. This period is sponsored by NL Kubota Limited. You will appreciate their team and willingness to satisfy you. If you are shopping for a new Kubota or an attachment for your tractor, they will have what you need to get the job done. 2 stores in Newfoundland, 1 in St. John's and 1 in Central. And it's been O'Brien with Daniel Kearley going to the net. O'Brien to Kearley. Back out in front, Tucker couldn't get there. Spurl up the middle, Williams dumps it down low. Spurl ahead, Kearley tries to get to it. Earl up to O'Brien. O'Brien with the shot, hit a body and went up the other way. It's Kosh. Tucker looks for it, goes out front. O'Brien kicks it ahead to Kearley. Kearley took a stumble, cleared into the zone. Williams to Gillespie, and now Kearley. Kearley up the middle, it's O'Brien. O'Brien dumps it down low. Malachi Marner. Kosh, collision between him and Ralph. Quinlan on the boards, turned over. And Kane's just got his stick slashed way up in the air. Ralph into Huzzy. Sent up the middle, Ralph gets to it. Devereaux up the middle, and it's Kane's. Down low, Kane still. Huzzy, Skinner, Kane saved by Comden. Great passing play by the Growlers, and Comden still standing tall in goal. It's Jordy Flynn off to the races. Kirby comes out of his net. Plays it down to Ralph. Flynn to the backhand, sent it in front. Declan Flynn. Ralph. Skinner. Up the middle to Elias Marner. Marner in on net. Percy over the goal. What a nice pass, though, to get it out in front of the net. Huzzy takes it in on goal. Pilgrim gives it away to Skinner. Sent up the middle, and it's Jordy Flynn. Down to Pilgrim. Now Flynn with Elias Marner waiting for it out at the blue line. Bolin just chips it free. Pilgrim over to Marner. Pilgrim trying to take it in. Knight looks for it. It's lost, and now it's Jordy Flynn. Jordy Flynn tried to go low, gets it again and scores! Jordy Flynn! And the Blizzard have the lead. Jordy Flynn tucks it in like a fitted sheet, and it's 2-1. Nice goal from him. He never gave up on that puck until the very end. Dumped down low, and it is going to be an icing call. Noah Boland at the face-off dot with Gavin Connors. Boland wins the draw, Knight lost it in his feet. Connors coming up through the middle. Gavin Connors in again, and he scores! Gavin Connors! And the East Coast Blizzard are absolutely running wild. Nice goal by Gavin O'Connors, just putting it under the glove of Scott Kirby, and the Blizzard is back in the forecast.
Well, hello, Seth.
And Nathan Edwards is here with us in the broadcast booth. Nathan, Blizzard have, oh my goodness, Blizzard are on fire here in this third period.
Bit of rejuvenation here now.
It's been the complete opposite of the second. They had a rough second period, but after that Jordy Flynn goal, it's like things have just turned around. Up the middle, Reed Chafe takes off. Chafe and Earl. Kelly intercepts and gives it up to Butcher. Connors tries to chase it down. Gillespie beats him, and it is an icing call. So, Nathan, what do you think the Blizzard have done right here in this third period of play?
Well, they finally started moving their feet. Long layoff for the team. And it's finally, the rust is starting to chip off, which is always great to see. Great hockey so far tonight.
And do you think the fatigue from the Pinnacle Growlers' rough weekend against Central last week is setting in?
A tiny bit, but not that much.
Oh, they almost had one then. It somehow stayed out. Budgel almost got his first goal in a Growlers jersey. Budgel tried to slip it out in front. Kelly up the middle. Nick Devereaux. Out to the point to Philpott. Ralph tries to take the shot, and it's given away again. Philpott tries to get it. On the far side, Budgel waits for it. Left behind for Ralph. Up the ice it goes. Chafe coming in on net. Chafe shoots, and Comden with another stop. What a difference maker he's been in this game, Nathan.
Ty Comden is arguably so far his best game of the season. The team put in a lot of work in the 2 weeks off. And I have a correction for you. Jake Budgel has 2 goals as a Pinnacle Growler.
Jake Budgel with 2 as a Pinnacle Growler. We'll say the first one I see here in this DF Barnes Arena. I don't think he's scored one here yet, so hopefully he'll get one here tonight, and if not tonight, maybe tomorrow if he's still called up with us. Russell trying to send it in front. Kearley up the middle to O'Brien. Now Jake Budgel also helped out with the Power Edge Pro program a little bit last year. Power trying to get it. Tucker with the only goal for the Growlers so far in the game. O'Brien dancing away from Russell. O'Brien with Kearley charging down the wing. Blizzard starting to close in on him. It's Kearley. Tried to go for a toe drag release like Bedard. Just couldn't get it on his stick. The center front, and he scores! Daniel Kearley, and the Growlers are barking again.
You leave a man like Curley wide open back door.
It's not going to end well.
10, he's going to bury it. Curley made the Blizzard play for that defensive breakdown.
It looked like Comden was ready for a low, hard shot, and Curley kind of fanned on it, and it just like chipped up into the top corner. But he's not complaining. Him and Micah Tucker, best friends, and they both got a goal here in this game, so a great moment for both of them. Connor Huzzy out in front to Canes. Growlers almost had another there. Now it's Patrick Quinlan, who Nathan probably didn't like his performance for Holy Heart there the other night in the Oktoberfest final against O'Donnell. Hattie Patty he was against your O'Donnell Patriots, but as soon as he puts on that blue Blizzard jersey, you love him again.
Fair play to the Highlanders. They played a great game against the Patriots.
Yeah, it seemed to be a pretty good game. I never got to the game, but I saw Meany Digital did up a video, and it looked like it was a great game of hockey between two great high school teams. So what's your prediction this year for the Beaumont Hamel Cup? I know you might be a little bit biased, but have you got a sleeper pick at all?
Well, I have three as a team manager, so I don't know. I think it's time for someone else to take it off my hands. Been a lot of weight carrying that trophy.
You're sick of winning, are you?
That's sick.
Given away to Spurl, just wide of the net. Yeah, I bet raising that trophy over your head is starting to get a little bit tiring. I think my sleeper pick this year for that tournament is Exploits Valley. Grayson Party's been on fire this year, and I think he can lead that team to the promised land. Here come the Blizzard again. Spurl tried to get it over to Quinlan. Out in front to Flynn. Back to him again. He has 2 goals in 2 games against the Pinnacle Growlers. He knows how to score against these guys. Connor Huzzy, who, as I mentioned earlier in the game, has been on fire the last couple of weeks. And now here he is again. Huzzy, great play by Earl to step up. Huzzy beats him. Huzzy, hard collision into the boards. Huzzy going to the penalty box here. That's going to be a head contact call, and the Blizzard are on the power play. Nathan, this is a huge penalty kill for the Growlers.
Yeah, and a huge power play for the Blizzard.
So Huzzy off to the box. What an opportunity here for the Blizzard to really grow on their lead and potentially put the game to bed. What a weekend of hockey it was last weekend. There was 2 overtime games. So let's see if we'll get that again here tonight and again this weekend. I haven't seen a shootout in this league yet. In any game I've called, it's always been dealt with in overtime. And I don't think it's ever gotten past, oh no, Grayson Party scored with like 5 seconds left in overtime one time. But yeah, I've never seen a shootout in this league, so.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, goalie parents' worst nightmare, as we like to say. Andrews with the shot from the point, and Scott Kirby is going to make the save.
The whole objective this year with the rule change to move it to 3-on-3 overtime is to try to get rid of going to the shootout.
Do you think the shootout is too gimmicky, or do you like the shootout?
I don't like the shootout. I didn't your drop.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool actually to see just overtime, continuous overtime like in the playoffs in the regular season.
3-on-3 overtime wouldn't last very long continuous.
3-on-3, I think they should probably expand the minutes in the NHL at least to 15, I'd say, just to kind of help it end a little earlier, even 12 minutes, something like that. Here's Flynn, up the middle. Goes to Pilgrim, who dumps it back down low. Andrews ahead. Jordy Flynn takes it in. Flynn with the snapshot and Kirby with the save. And Nathan, Jordy Flynn, he might be a rookie, but man, oh man, does he play like a veteran.
He's fitting in really well in this league. He may be 5'5", but he plays like he's 6'2", 6'3".
Oh, absolutely.
He makes himself big on the ice.
Yeah, I've only called 2 of his games, and in both of the games I've called, he scored a goal. So he really likes to shine in front of the Seth Hyde Sports Side camera, that's for sure. But I got to say, all the first years this year have been incredible. Reed Chafe, Brandon Philpott, They show a lot of bravery out on the ice. And yeah, I mean, the first years this year have just been phenomenal. They've settled in very, very well. And Philpott, Chafe, and Flynn were teammates with the Blades for a number of years, as I mentioned earlier. So they know each other pretty well, even though they're on separate teams this year. Out to Pilgrim. Out to the point to Flynn. Shot, save. Kirby tries to collect the rebound. And it's back out in front again. Kirby with another save. Tucker still trying to get the puck, and they finally clear it down the ice as we get back to even strength. Connor Hussey comes out of the box. Sent up ice to Connors. Growlers look for an offsides call there. They're scrambling to get it out of their own end. Andy Knight up to Ralph. Here's Gillespie. Just 7 minutes remaining in the third period. It's been a fast third period of hockey so far.
End to end, which is lovely.
Yeah, this third period has been extremely action-packed. The Growlers with 2 quick goals, and that's what's, the Blizzard with 2 quick goals. That's what's hurting the Growlers here as they try to make something happen. They've really played this Avery, Bolin, and Knight line a lot here in this game. And this could break it down even more. Marnell. Oh, Gillespie hammers them into the boards. It's out in front, and they get it into the net. It's Russell who just pokes it in, and the Blizzard might have just put the game to bed.
Leave a kid like JR right up in back door. There's 2 backdoor feeds on both sides of the ice that go into the back of the net tonight.
Jacob Russell flips it right up into the top corner. And a rough third period of play for the Growlers. It seemed they got a little bit discouraged after that second period, not being able to beat Scott Kirby. My goodness, Ty Comden.
That is Jacob Russell's first goal of the season.
Jacob Russell's first goal of the season, and boy, was it a big one. And now it's Flynn looking for number 2. And oh, Scott Kirby. And look at this.
And it starts to break down again.
And it's breaking down. Absolutely, Nathan Edwards. Kirby comes out of his net. Something must have happened down there, an exchange of words or something.
Kirby flicked his stick at Flynn as he drove by. Poor Seth here's getting flashbacks last weekend.
Oh yeah, that was a rough weekend, that's for sure. Yeah, I'd say there was 5 line brawls on the Sunday morning game. There was a big line brawl on the Saturday night game, you probably saw.
There was no line brawl. I watched that game.
The one on Saturday?
Yeah, I watched that one.
The one at the very end of the game, that Kyle Pryor photography.
One.
Oh, that was a big one. And Malachi Marner off to the penalty box.
And then there was a line brawl down to the Tater Dome tonight too, I heard.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I did see that actually. I saw it on a couple of Snapchat stories. I say the one Newfoundland Growlers game I don't go to, there's a line brawl. Like, come on. They could have saved it for us.
Matt Cook hockey.
Matt Cook, that's right. He's had quite the effect on the Growlers first game.
Especially when Reading and the Growlers get together. They do not like each other.
Absolutely. That's a newfound rivalry, and it looks like Marnell has left the ice after that collision with Gillespie earlier on in the third period down in that corner that resulted in Russell's goal.
As we're awaiting the referees to figure out what they are going to call. .6:15 left to go in the third period of play.
So the Pinnacle Growlers have not beaten the East Coast Blizzard on home ice in almost 2 seasons. So tonight it looks like that could continue.
That's a stat.
And we know the Pinnacle Growlers are really good on home soil, so it's impressive that the Blizzard have got that win streak going for them.
That's an impressive stat for a road team in this building, with all the different caroms and bounces those boards can have. There's been some funny bounces.
Yeah, Connor Hussey scored a goal. He dumped it in. It banked off the boards, and Comden Sorry, my goodness. Colburn let the puck in.
I do believe that Marner goes to the bin for roughing, and Kirby gets 4 minutes for head contact to be served by Jake Bodgel. So the roughing and the first 2 minutes of the head contact gets canceled out. So Blizzard power play with 6:15 to go.
This is going to be interesting. See if they can grow their lead here. Not saying they put the game to bed just yet after that Leafs and Habs game where they had the 2-goal comeback with 4 minutes left. So let's see if the Growlers can do it with 6. But it might have to be 4 minutes with this penalty kill.
Well, there was an impressive comeback before this game in that U15A exhibition game.
Oh, yeah, the Celtics, I don't really want to talk about that. Celtics were up 3-0, and then the Renegades 5 goals in the third period to come back and win it.
Your old team pulled a Toronto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Poor old Leafs fan getting all the hardship from the Bruins fan.
Yeah, lots of banter between the two of us. But there's one thing we can relate to is that we don't like Florida after last year.
Yes.
And we don't like the Habs.
No.
That's the two
That's
things.
the only thing
two things Bruins and Leafs fans will reunite over, let's say. Percy gives it across. In walks Logan Andrews. And this is going to get really chippy, I feel, Nathan.
Yep. Two Metro rivals. Now, they're all buddies off the ice, but when they put that jersey on, everything changes.
Absolutely, and it's pretty cool they can do that, too. They go out and check each other and fight each other, and then as soon as they step off the ice, it's Snapchats and Hangouts.
Yes. Percy, Connors, and Flynn, Andrews, and Kosh on the Blizzard power play. Fuzzy, Pilgrim, O'Brien.
Oh, what a pass. Percy walks in. Don't mean to interrupt you there, Nathan.
Williams on the penalty kill for the Growlers.
Yeah, Growlers really lacking on defense as they got Jack Chafe and Finley Dobbin out, both due to injury.
Yeah, that Jack Chafe injury is a big hit for you guys.
And for OD as well in the high school hockey.
I'm glad you brought that up, Seth.
Yeah, but we do wish Jack Chafe and Finley a speedy recovery, and Rylan Tilley, who's been out the whole year so far. He's a forward, and that's why Jake Budgel's here today.
That dates back to last January at Ice Jam.
Oh, wow, that long.
Tilley.
Wow.
Lower body injury.
My goodness. Must have tore like an ACL or something like that. Yeah, those take a while to heal. Dr. Hyde here on the broadcast today. Out to the point to Andrews, and it just gets through his feet. Over to Flynn. And he sends it across to Kosh. Drop back. Andrews over the net. Debro backhands it ahead. Jordy Flynn trying to take it in. Maloney sends it up ice. Andrews takes it in, and it's given away. Connor Huzzy coming to the net, pinned up against the boards, and Comden is going to elect to cover that up.
Strange play by Andrews to give away the puck, with Huzzy going after him.
Yeah, Huzzy was thirsty for that as he charged the net.
Great game so far.
Oh, it's been a fantastic game between these two teams. The goaltenders have really been the story.
Ty Condon has stepped up big time for the East Coast Blizzard this game.
He'll definitely be the first star of this one. Russell gives it away. Oh, Kearley brought down, and that's going to be a penalty. 4-on-4 again. Kearley draws the penalty, and now a chance for the Growlers to come back the other way. 4-on-4, lots of space out on the ice.
As Michael Pilgrim heads to the box. 2 minutes for hooking. 42 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey.
Lots of room out on the ice here now.
Certainly is, but this is a smaller rink than the Glacier.
Yeah, it'll be an adjustment for the Blizzard here.
There's a craft fair at the Glacier currently, so there's no ice for us.
Is that Christmas at the Glacier? Or is that in November?
That's going on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of hard to practice when there's a concrete pad on the ice.
Maybe we'll have to swing by up to Christmas at the Glacier, sing a few Christmas carols.
No, thank you. I'll be here tomorrow night as well. So.
Yeah, it's a pretty early Christmas celebration as well, but it's good to get in the festive season early.
As the Growlers head on to their power play.
Boland comes out of the box. Maloney takes it in. So I guess Boland served the 2-minute and Budgell serving the 4-minute.
Yes, that's how that works.
Power up to Russell, and he dumps it down. Kirby comes out of the net. Boland coming in on goal here, still with the puck. Quinlan to O'Brien. Now it's Andy Knight. Tried to slip it out in front of the net. Cleared down the ice again. Kirby comes way out of his net and he sends it over to Andy Knight. Redirects it in. Boland over to Andy Knight. To Devereaux. Back to Knight. Knight shoots over the net. It's Avery. It's muscled off the puck, but Devereaux keeps it in. Nolan Avery's had a great season so far with the Growlers. Boland moves in, tried to go low on Comden with the screen in front and with 2 seconds left on the power play. Growlers making a line change.
And another great stop by Ty Comden, the young rookie. A lot of rookies on the East Coast Blizzard this season.
Yeah, big shakeup in this league this year. A lot of players were lost to prep schools all over Canada and in the USA.
And for the Blizzard, it was the 05 age out.
Yeah, you guys lost a good amount of players as well.
Andrews, Hersey.
Malachi Marner with the shot. He had some goal against the Growlers in the opening weekend tournament.
Oh, that was an amazing goal. I was down in the corner. You were on the broadcast.
Yeah, you were down with Jack Lee, the owner of the Blizzard. Here's Pilgrim, blocked. Pilgrim scores! Nathan Pilgrim fits it into the back of the net, and the comeback might just be on with 2:28 left to go.
Top of the circles, no one in front of him, no one took the sticks in the lane, and Nathan Pilgrim puts it in the back of the net.
That was a risky play. Usually defenders kind of let that go, that puck go, but he came in, took the risk, and it paid off for him. Great heads-up play from him to make it 4-3 with 2:28.
Second goal, 7 point of the season for Nathan Pilgrim.
Yeah, he scored his first goal against the Western Kings back in September.
That seems like forever ago now.
Yeah, that opening weekend tournament and then the Kings weekend. Yeah, it definitely did feel like a while ago now.
Feels good to be back in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, it's been a while for you, definitely. You've had a really long break here with the Blizzard.
Nice to see some games again. Quinlan.
Shot on Kirby, got the glove on it. It comes back out front. Chafe ahead, Skinner. Chafe pins Flynn up against the boards. Goes down low to Declan Flynn. Gillespie. Up ice to Devereaux. Dump back into Spurl, and that's going to be called for offsides with 1:31 remaining. When do you think the Growlers should pull their goalie?
It depends. It all depends on now where this draw is to. It's going to be outside the Blizzard zone with 1:31 to go.
Kirby getting ready to come out.
As Kirby heads to the top of the hash marks with the draw just outside the Blizzard zone.
Here's Elias Marner. Devereaux. And back to the Oktoberfest video. I saw you made a little appearance in that as well as the team manager. Dressed to the nines like you are tonight.
Yes, gotta be.
Here's Elias Marner. Forgot to bring that. Oh my gosh, what a hit by Connor Huzzy. Collision Clinic is going to make some money tonight. So just a minute remaining here in this third period. Down to 50 seconds. Kirby waiting to come out of the net, but the Growlers can't get it up ice.
He seems a bit too eager to get out of that net.
Devereaux.
There he goes, he's gone.
Here comes Connor Huzzy. He got to bring it in fast. Gets it to O'Brien. Out to the point, Pilgrim. Winds. Waits. Gives it across. Devereaux. They got to take a shot. Devereaux tries to keep it in. It's cleared down and just wide. It's going to be an icing call with 27 seconds left to go.
And the blizzard cannot change. So if I'm Trevor Budgel here, I would not call, and he does, I wouldn't call a timeout in this situation. Even though there's 27.6 seconds left to go. That's a tired Blizzard unit. There's no changes in the under-18 Major Hockey League. That's a tired group. Now you're giving them a rest and to draw up a play.
Yeah, it's not a bad analogy there. Blizzard going to get a little bit of a rest. We saw that empty net goal in the game just before this one. We're like banked off the boards down by the Frontier subsidy ad, and then it went right into the net. Those funky bounces we talked about earlier.
The caroms here in this rink are so much different than the Blizzard home rink in the Glacier.
Yeah, whenever us Celtics go on the road, we expect the weird bounces. So we're going left, and then the puck just goes right down the middle. We're expecting a weird bounce off the boards, and then that usually screws us over sometimes. We're so used to the bounces here at DF Barnes, we kind of anticipated in other arenas. So 27 seconds left. Bolin wins the draw. Growlers got to crash that net, create chaos. Andy Knight out to Devereaux. Devereaux, Knight, saved by Comden, out in front again, and it's cleared down the ice, and that's going to be another icing call with 11 seconds remaining.
11.7 to go. Draw in the Blizzard zone. Percy and Bolin.
What an ending. What an ending this is going to be. Bolin wins it back. Devereaux shoots just wide. Gillespie got to get the shot off quickly. Gillespie shot wide.
3 seconds to go.
They got to get it on net. Marner goes down, and the East Coast Blizzard are going to hang on. They take the first game of this weekend 4-3, and what a thrilling game it was. Man, am I ever excited for tomorrow night. Great game from both of these teams, and it was definitely worth the wait. So tomorrow night is going to be a real barn burner between these two.
What a third period, I should say.
Excellent third period of hockey. I'm really excited for tomorrow, Nathan.
Tomorrow night is going to be a good one for sure.
What a game from both of these teams. Folks, thank you very much for tuning in this one. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow night.
Want to have me on tomorrow night or what?
If you're in the building, Nathan, maybe we'll have you back for the third period once again. It seems like you brought some good luck to us. Yeah. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night right here on the Seth Hyde Sports.